Hey, 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 everyone. It's Isaiah. Hello, hello. Sorry, it's Friday. It's around 6 p.m. around here in France. And as per every Friday, or almost every Friday, I come live to you to, well, have a chat, Friday chat. It's the last thing I do before my working week is finished. And I love it. I love to connect with you guys and ladies and beautiful people. And I have cards. But today I have a special deck of cards. I'm not getting over this. So you're going to hear a lot more about this deck of cards because what happens is I created this deck. Yes. This is my deck. This is my first deck. So if you want a card from this deck, just give me your name in the comments and say you want a card. So this is the Goddess Self-Care Oracle deck. It comes in, it's on pre-sale, so you can order it now, and it will start shipping on June 15th, because I've not received all of them yet. And as you see, it comes in a beautiful linen pouch or bag, whatever you want to call it, that I have personally hand decorated and signed, and they are numbered because this is the first edition, and hopefully the first of a very long one, of very many. And they're unique. Each of them has got a unique design. Now the inside, this is a sample from the printer, so it's not the beautiful deck that you will get if you decide to buy it. Let me get this out of the way immediately. If you're interested to buy, you will find more info above or below the video. So this is a sample from the printer. What comes is a little leaflet to start with that has all the Greek goddesses that are hidden or not so hidden in this deck. And then there's the 72 cards. Yes, 72 cards of the deck. So somebody here says, yes, please, to a card, to which I would love to give you a card, but you have to give me your name in the comment. Because Facebook, you're watching from a group, and Facebook won't allow names and pictures to appear unless you give permission, and you can do so by going above the video and clicking on the restream link, or you can give me your name in the comment. So I guess it's you, Nicola, or Nicola. I don't want to be presuming. I hope that I got your name right. So 72 cards, 8 Greek goddesses archetypes. Each goddess rules over a each rule sorry there's so many comments, I'm getting confused. Let me concentrate, Isaiah, and breathe. So every goddess rules a particular area, and so there's an invitation to really consider self-care as a bigger thing than just bubble baths and or buying yourself nice stuff, which you should do as well. But so we visit 8 goddesses archetypes in this deck. We have or Gaia, we have Persephone, Aphrodite, Demeter, Hestia or Hestia, if you guys want to call her that, and Artemis, Athena, and finally Hera. And you get to know them a little better by using this deck. And you get to take better care of yourself, which is kind of a good idea. So Nicola, I think you were first. Then we have Chris, whose sound is not working, but still, yes, you will have a card. You can listen to the replay. Janice would love a card, and Lois. So let me get going. So if you want a card, just give me your name in the comments or give Restream permission. Let's get going. So, Nicola. Oh, and the way I pull cards, whether from my own decks or I can't. Saying my own deck just brings so much joy to me. It's the same way always. I don't do predictive. I read energy. So I read the energy around you, and I connect with your energy. And the card that pops is the one that you need right now in your life. So, Nicola, you have a Gaia card. So again, I apologize. These are not very beautiful yet because this is the sample. Hopefully, the final result will be much better. So you have a Gaia card, and you can recognize that because you can see her little figure here. And also the cards are all into the brown tones. And the invitation is, I'm going to read it to you because, might as well. Take a walk outside. Reconnect with nature, fresh air, the weather, whatever it is, the planet that hosts us. Not only will your vibration raise, you will also ground your energy into the now. Bonus points if you walk barefoot. Invaluable. So yeah, that's Gaia's recommendation for you today, Nicola. And the idea is really, I really love this. I actually try to do that every day. And I think it's one of those things that maybe are not considered self-care, but they are, because grounding our energy and reconnecting with the planet, and letting, electricity is a simple thing, and energy is electricity to a degree. So it's very simple. It goes from up to down. And when we wear plastic shoes or plastic soles under our shoes, we don't, the energy doesn't go back into the ground to be recycled, which, Gaia does beautifully. So the invitation is, can you take some time to just reconnect and allow for any crappy energy to be attracted by the earth, by Gaia, and recycled. I hope it makes sense, Nicola. And if it does, go and have a walk and tell me so, because I love knowing. Chris, darling, a card just jumped. Perfect, thank you, says Nicola. Just come back from a forest walk with my dog. Yeah, I'm really impressed, and it doesn't seem very humble of me to say that, but I've been reading cards for a long time, and I know that there are some decks that work, like they connect, at least with me, right? I don't say that the ones that I don't connect with don't work, but they don't work for me, and I can't, people are not answering nicely to the cards that I pull for them. And ever since I have this deck, which is my deck that I created, my first deck, because just wait, world, I have another 3. But this one, it's so spot on, and I know now that it's because it's been channeled completely. The goddesses are talking to me, and it's such a nice confirmation of the work I'm doing. So I'm so happy it hit home, Nicola. And don't give up. Ooh, Chris, I just put your card back in the deck, so it means it wasn't for you after all. So Chris, Janice, Lois, if anyone else wants a card from my own personal deck, the Goddess Self-Care Oracle deck, give me your name in the comments and I will pull a card for you. If you want to buy the deck, you will find a link above or below the video, and to a sales page that explains everything, why it's whether square, who's in there, what goddesses, blah blah blah. And then you can get your own deck of the first edition, limited edition. So there we go. Chris, it says be of service. So this is a Hestia card, and Hestia, or Estia, as we call her in Greek, is the Greek goddess of the sacred fire. There she is. Little yellow, but you can still see her here. She is the one reminding us that we are responsible, each and every one of us, for taking care of our sacred flame, for never letting it disappear or stop burning. And here she comes to you and says, be of service, Chris. Abundance and joy are best felt when shared. Be of service today. Actively search for a charity, a friend, a client, a family member who needs help, and offer yours. It can be stuff, money, time, or ideas. Simply be of service and feel your vibration rise. Yes, it's a number 8 card. The numbers are also channeled, but I'm not going to go into too many explanations because, I know what they mean, and the cards work because they're channeled and because the magic is in there. But it doesn't need our rational mind to understand everything, neither mine nor yours. So I hope it makes sense, Chris. The Be of Service card, and then who was it then? Janice, Lois, and Joan. Hey, Joan. So Janice Patterson. So again, for the people who want a card, just give me your name in the comments or give Restream permission to give me your name by signing up above. What I do, Janice, I'm not sure I've ever pulled a card for you. So just in case, for people who are new to me, I don't do predictive. I don't do this is what's going to happen. I read energy. And the cards come here to be a beautiful portal, basically, for your energy to commute with mine and for the information to appear. These are not easy to shuffle because they're the sample and they're not covered with beautiful, shiny thing that you will have, or not shiny, either matte thing that you will have in the next text. But this one is really difficult. Sorry. There we go. Janice, you got an Artemis card. So Artemis is the Greek goddess of the wild, of the wilderness, and of sisterhood. And here she is with her bow, and she's all about the green. And she comes here to remind you to spend some time with animals. And it reads animals. So there is no, let me just make a little parenthesis. There is no booklet with this deck, and that's on purpose because every information is on the cards. And I wanted it this way because I wanted this to be, I'm personally afflicted with a very common disease called, in French, lecturite, which basically means that if there is something that I can read around me, I will read it 25,000 times if it's there in front of my eyes for the whole day or for the whole week. So I thought maybe some of you are affected by this disease as well. So you will read the card. You will pull the card in the morning. You might decide to put it there in front of you and read it 25,000 times. So you get the message repeated and repeated, which the energy of it then infuses into yours. So that's why there is no booklet. And it says, sorry, Janice, animals can be companions and incredible emotional support beings. Get a pet, foster one, or visit one to get your dose of unconditional love and support, no words attached. Or go wild and visit a zoo, go on a photo safari, or dwell in your local forest at night to meet the untamed animals. So I hope you enjoy this card, Janice, and it makes sense for you at this minute to reconnect with the animal kingdom, reign or kingdom, whatever you want to call it. If it does make sense for you guys, I love it if you tell me so. So I know. Oops, Lois, I was thinking about you, and poof, a card just jumped. So this is your card. So you get a Hera card today. Hera is the Greek goddess of commitment, relationships, and she's the queen. She's the queen goddess, right? And she is connected with the sixth chakra or the third eye chakra, and her colors are all in the purples. And there she is up there. So your card says, go in town, feel the buzz. Give yourself a break from your routine for an hour a day or a week. Head to the nearest biggish town or huge city. Take a walk on the pavement, walk among the crowd, enjoy the shop windows, dwell into the shops and watch, smell, admire, and touch all the goodies. Maybe even dare to shop. So the invitation here is really for you, Lois, to go to town, as we say. And sometimes we forget to make it an event. You don't have to spend any money if you don't have it to spend, but literally feeling the buzz and enjoying the hustle of the city has to offer, not because you have to, but because you choose to. So hopefully that makes sense, Lois, for you. Janice says, Artemis does resonate with me. Thank you. Thank you for being here. So, who's there next? I think it is Joan. Yeah, here we are. So, Joan, let me shuffle a little bit until I connect with the card that you need today. I'm so excited to have this deck. It's like this. I've had a business for years. I've been doing online for many, many years. But to have a physical thing that I can hold in my hands and say, hey, I did this, is like, for an artist like me, it's even better than a painting, to be honest. And to know that they're going to be traveling very soon to all corners of the world is just so freaking exciting. So freaking exciting. I want to do more now, obviously. So, Joan, there your card. It was hiding. So you've got a beautiful Aphrodite card. So Aphrodite is the Greek goddess of love, beauty, also of self-love. Let's put it this way. And so there she is with her little heart above her head. And this card is called Beauty Ritual. So we're talking the classic self-care. Create a ritual for yourself. Take the time and energy to give yourself that gift, either at home or at the spa, salon, or massage parlor. It's very interesting how many of us avoid the word beauty when related to our body or our rituals. And Aphrodite is inviting you to release any shame around that word and using it. Yes, this is my beauty ritual. And even if it means brushing your teeth, right? And getting used to the beauty in you and to taking care of that beauty, that's the invitation of creating a beauty ritual. And a ritual, for Joan and for anyone else listening, is when we stop we stop the mundane. For it can be 1 minute, or it can be 1 day or a week. We do a ritual and we connect with the highest part of ourselves and with the goddesses or with the angels. And that's what a ritual is. So a beauty ritual is something that you take some time out of your mundane everyday life to reaffirm to yourself that you are worthy of a ritual and that you are beautiful. Voila. So I hope that makes sense, or at least that intrigues you, Joan, and I hope that you do create a beauty ritual for yourself. And again, rituals don't have to be complicated or long. They can be just 1 minute of applying some cream on your face while looking at your face and reminding yourself that your face is beautiful. Voila. So we have if anyone else wants a card from the beautiful Goddess Self-Care Oracle deck that I created, I'm overexcited. Just give me your name in the comments and I will pull a card for you. You can also buy the deck. Obviously, it's on pre-sale now. The deliveries will start. My pleasure, Joan. The deliveries will start on June 15th. You will find a link to buy the deck above. And I'm going to, because I don't think that there's anyone who wants a card right now, I'm going to show you a little bit of the structure of the deck so you can understand a little more. So we have 8, I work with 8 Greek goddesses. I channel their advice, basically, life and spiritual and business advice. And these goddesses are Gaia. So Gaia is connected with the Earth Star chakra below our feet. And her main color is, let's put it this way, it's kind of a brownish, obviously anything coppery and like that. And she's all about um, grounding and the body and the physical self-care, also the health self-care, which is a part of self-care, and the well-being, but also with connecting with the planet, which is a part of self-care that some of us forget, and with our ancestors. So there's a lot that Gaia oversees, let's put it this way. Then we have Persephone, and Persephone has no particular chakra she's connected to. I usually see her as connected with our feet, so with the chakras on our feet, but mostly with the ability that we have to be standing up and to be walking. And her colors are black and white and very light baby pink. And with Persephone, we focus on social self-care and boundaries. So there's a lot about how overstepping your own boundaries or not having any is a lack of self-respect. It's Persephone always come with an invitation to respect ourselves as a self-care practice, and mostly when we are in relationships with others, so in the interaction. But also, she is the queen of the underworld, and so she has this connection to the mystique, and so she has this magic aspect to her, and some of her advice for self-care involves some magic. Then we have Hestia, or Estia, as I call, no, sorry, wrong number. Then we have Aphrodite going up. We're going from the feet to the earth. And we have Aphrodite, who's Greek goddess of beauty and love. And her colors are red and deep pink. And we focus on sensuality. She's always going to give us advice around beauty, sensuality, hygiene, and physical enjoyment. Yes, yes, yes. Then we have, and also there's this, for me, Aphrodite is a lot about honoring oneself in every possible way. And then we have Demeter, and Demeter is Greek goddess of the harvest, of fertility, of creativity, and she is in the orange color. Sorry, this would be her. No, that's not her. Sorry, wrong number. There she is. Voila, there she is. And with her, there's all about unleash. She's always inviting us to unleash the creative nature, the fertile nature that is living inside us, and to feel the power of creating every day, whatever it is. So you'll have a few invitations there to be creative. Then we have Hestia. So Hestia is goddess of the sacred flame. Her color is yellow. She's connected with the solar plexus chakra, and she will always ask and recommend to turn inwards and to renew the connection with your sacred fire, with the highest part of yourself, and also taking good care of your home, which is another aspect of self-care. Then we have Artemis, and Artemis is green. It's connected with the heart chakra, and here she is with her bow, and she has a double invitation. She has an invitation to allow the expression of our emotions in a non-dangerous way, possibly, and also to connect with the wild part of ourselves, whether inside or out. Then we have the beautiful Athena, goddess of strategy, of wisdom, and of truth. Here she is with her spear and shield, and she's connected with the color blue and with the throat chakra. My pleasure, Joan. Bye. And with her, we focus on expressing our truth, on taking care of our authentic voice, and imagination. You know, she's all about the thinking and the planning. And finally, there's Hera, Greek goddess of, so queen of the gods and goddesses in Greece, goddess of commitment and relationships. There she is, connected with the third eye and color purpley, all the purplies. And she helps us. She invites us to focus on our relationships, um, on turning outwards, and on finding joy and comfort in the connection and in the commitment to that connection. So yeah, that is that. These are the 8 goddesses I channel and work with, and most of my work is going to be around what they have to tell the world, which I believe is oh so relevant still today. So if you want the deck, it's very simple. You just click on the link above or below and you buy yourself a first edition Goddess Self Care Oracle deck made by my little imagination, channeled through the goddesses. And by the way, it's all printed in France. So locally on paper that is eco responsible, because sometimes most of the time actually, we also have to walk our talk. So I decided that it was a good idea to do that in France and support local businesses and paper that is not helping to destroy more trees. Voila. So this is the Goddess Self Care Oracle deck. I am so proud of it, if I say so myself. I will not come live next week because I have a prior commitment. But I also wanted to take a couple of minutes to talk about the Women Lighting the Way Summit. So for the 3rd year in a row, woohoo! We have my bestie Chris Wallace and myself. We've created this summit that is all about women telling their authentic stories and lighting the way for you to find your own story and to harness it in order to go where you want to go and be where you want to be. It's a free summit. You can find it on, you can register. It's going to happen at the end of June, 23rd, 24th, and 25th of June. You can find the link to become a free attendee above or below the video. And I promise you, because I've been working on these stories, these ladies are amazing. These stories need to be heard. They are going to change your life. I am so honored and humbled that they have agreed to come and talk with us and to us. And I hope that you will have a blast listening to their stories. Voila! I might come live a little bit in the next few days, but I have to remind you, or maybe just inform you, I'm flying to Greece tomorrow, and I'm doing a family charity event, which means that I'll be very occupied for the next week or so. But I'll try to pop in now and then and just say hi. In the meantime, lots of love. See you around.